I wish I could have some excited thing to say about that. It's not a great ticket. Have you guys ever just got an honest mistake ticket? And by genuine mistake, I mean I actually didn't know the speed limit changed. It wasn't 80, I was doing 15 over, and then it did become a 50, which resulted in me doing 96 in a 50. And for those of you that don't know, in BC that is excessive speeding. Basically meaning they can tow your car, have it impounded for 7 days, you get a huge ticket, blah blah blah. He just barely let me off with it. And he just reduced it to just a fine and didn't tow the car, but it still sucks. Why? So I bought these coilovers, well they're coil sleeves for the Civic, and they're on some guys' old struts, right? But the problem is they have these little Allen keys to hold them on, and for the life of me, I can't get those Allen keys unseized. A car alarm also came in. We also have our Fender Flares came in. And wheels came in too. They were in the background of the coil sleeves that I was just showing you. Hopefully you didn't see them because I don't know what we're doing with those yet, but they're here. Okay, good, it is. And today, we have LED lights for the Civic. So I'm stoked because these things are like candles. They're absolute trash and you just cannot see with the stock headlights in this thing at all. Like even in the absolute darkest situation, nothing. It's horrible. So I ordered these. These are the first item we have from Wish, which is cool because I told you guys I ordered a bunch of stuff from there. This was actually kind of an afterthought because I was talking to one of you guys about getting some like halo lights that are just like a single full piece black housing. Might look kind of cool, but I'm a little bit iffy because sometimes those turn these cars into like big rice buckets and I'm not sure if I'm gonna like the aesthetics of that. So I went ahead and ordered these. What's weird is that, you know how it's been a while since I started ordering parts on, you know, Wish and knockoff websites, and it's taking a while for stuff to get here, which is normal, it's what you expect, but these actually came in about 5 days. I didn't realize that some things on there, because like I said, this was an afterthought, right? And I didn't realize that some things on there have like, there's like this little orange truck, and it means it has fast shipping, like as if it was like Amazon or whatever. It ships in like a week. That's fast shipping for them, but as opposed to like months, which is sick. So I ordered these like last week and they're here right now. I mean, from what I can tell, they're quality, like this is like a nice hard metal, like this is like, feels like a quality bulb. I mean, this was $41 on Wish, and I think I paid a little more for the fast shipping. So I'm excited to see if they even work, because I remember buying, I never bought LEDs for the BRZ because it came with HIDs, which I hate, but I bought LEDs for my Cruise when I still had my Cruise, and they were like 200 bucks. And they were literally this exact same thing, and I paid like, I think upwards of $200. I'm hoping that they work. They're 6500K, sorry, so that's like a mid-range color temperature. I don't know, let's see if they work. I'm not joking either when I said that these stock lights are literally candles. Like, I don't know why, because when you look in the housing, like look, the whole housing lights up and it looks like, you know, it would be a decent light. I mean, most cars come with something like that, but no. It's absolute trash. All the other stuff that we have that's arrived already is like the Fender Flares. That's gonna take, we need like a weekend at the shop because I want to mold them to the car. I don't want them to be riveted in and tacky and weird looking, because Civics can look like ass, especially if you do things really cheap. I mean, we're doing things really cheap, but if you do it, like if you're cheap with your time, we need to take our time and make sure it looks good. So now as far as getting these bulbs out, this friggin' alarm is in the way. That's okay, actually, it just bent right out of the way. It's a piece of crap. It's supposed to be just like a plug and play. Oh, there's just a little clip that holds them. It's always simpler than you think. My stock bulb, which looks a little bit like crap, or a lot like crap. My chest is itchy and I'm all dirty. Yeah, this was all corroded, so it was like getting super stuck in there. But we got it out, and it's literally just a plug, and then the plug on the LEDs is the same as this, so it should just plug right in and work, I would think. So that's the old bulb right there, and then this is the new one, and then that's the plug. So the plug's the same idea, just instead of coming right off the light, it comes underneath the little fan, cool down, whatever the hell that stuff is. So the only thing that concerns me is that this little boot doesn't really fit. So this boot, right, it's just like to seal it from weather, fits perfectly around the end of like the stock light housing, and just goes right up there. But because there's that big thing, for the LED, it won't actually boot right up to the back, so I was not able to put it on. There's no like light showing or anything around this. It's just basically seated perfectly in there. So before I put 2, give us a little power, give us a little light. Oh, damn, man, look at that. We got 1 candle over here. That's a candle. That's just a good light, baby. That's a good light. Good job, guys, high five. The other one had like black burn marks all over it. This one just looks fine. People replace their light bulbs. Why do they only replace one? If your light goes out, that's better. If your light goes out, replace both, because chances are the second one's right about to follow. So these cars have this little metal thing here, right? Basically you put the light in, and then this metal thing is a clip that clips the light into the housing because they don't have the twist locks yet. So this clips around, but picture it having to clip around this tiny little base. Now it has to clip around that excitingly large piece for the LED light. So you have to like bend it a little bit and make it work. You don't want to break it, right? Because then you're really pooched. Let's test this out, see how they do. Now obviously today I can't tell you if $41 lights, you know, are gonna last for years or days or months, but you guys are really into this build. You guys come back all the time to watch these videos, so you guys will learn for yourself. If I ever have issues with these, if I ever have issues with anything that I buy on these sites, you better believe I'll be the first to tell you. So I know to you guys that may not be the most exciting thing in the world, but it's super necessary. I'm gonna show you some nighttime shots right now. Okay, so this is like the stock candle bunk ass lights. I don't know what you're gonna be able to see that's different, but you can tell right now that there is like no light. And I know, I'm sorry there's a street light there, but I can't drive the car anywhere right now. It's just, this is how much you see, and it sucks. And like I said earlier, from the front, I mean, they look fine, but in reality, you have better luck walking around with a candle in your hand. And then this right here, that is with the LEDs. You can see instantly how much better that is. I know that there's a street light right there, but this shines through the street light. It doesn't just vanish into it. And you can just, I know you guys will be able to tell. This is just 100 times better. And I kept saying the other headlights look like candles, but like, boy, what? This looks like a goddamn laser beam. And so you can see the difference right away. Like it's a really big difference, and it's super, super helpful to have these guys at night. I came in to try and figure out exactly how much I spent on these things because it's hard to figure it out. And I'm just gonna go with, right here it says $41. So that's how much it says I paid for the lights, but that's not including shipping. So if I click on the actual item, this one has the fast shipping, right? So you go ahead and hit buy. So the fast shipping's a $25 fee. And like I said, I paid for that because I wanted to get it within the week so I can make a video for you guys about it. So 41, I'm just gonna do it that way because the shipping never really changes, but the price of the items might change. So because Wish doesn't have a way where I can see how much I paid total because I bought a whole bunch of stuff all at once, I'm just gonna do it that way for you guys. So hopefully that works out for you. $41 plus 25 shipping. And I know shipping will be different to everybody. Everybody will have their own shipping price depending on where you live. So this is for me, like I said. So I'm gonna go ahead and add this to the list. The headlights from Wish. Okay, so I'll do it like this. Cost was 41 plus 25 for the shipping. That way you guys can see the actual item and how much I paid for it plus the shipping. So I don't want you guys to see like 66 and be like, oh no, 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 no. And then you go find a cheaper one, but then you add shipping and it ends up being 66 anyways. So I'm gonna write it like this. I know this may bug some people, but I'm doing that for the sake of you guys understanding this. And now, before we skip back outside, I know that you can get these things for probably way cheaper, and you can probably get them for like $2 maybe, I don't know. But the point of this build is to do it cheap. I don't want to go like spend $5 on lights because I want them to genuinely work, and you know it's a fact in life, you get what you pay for. Sure, it may be cheaper, but I don't want to have to get new light bulbs every month. So there's a lot of things, like even the steering wheel we ordered. I didn't order, you know, a $15 Wish steering wheel because it's a safety issue. Like I would rather spend a bit more and feel better about it because I spent more money on it than to just completely cheap out and be worried all the time because it was so cheap. I hope you guys understand that. It's still gonna be a dirt cheap build, but sometimes I didn't necessarily buy the absolute cheapest thing I could find because I don't believe in that. I believe in just getting it for a better deal for the car. Yes, that's a good idea, but going like as cheap as possible is probably not gonna be the safest route. Let's go back outside. Voting is over for the color. The votes are done. There was so many this time. When it came to the cars, there was like hundreds of votes, right? To pick this car, there was hundreds. Now that all you guys are on board, to pick this color is thousands. But since I let you guys pick this car and I'm letting you guys do all these things, I figure I may as well show you guys that it's legit and you guys do pick the color. So not yet because we're way too far away from color, but I'm gonna show you guys the process of how we actually go through your comments and pick a color. If you guys haven't already grabbed yourself a committed tee, go ahead and grab yourself a Committed Crew t-shirt. That helps me out, it helps out the build, it helps out content for you guys. Anything you guys can do to support me helps, and that's what it is. Like, some people say, oh, you know, like, grab my merch and you can help a great cause. My merch is straight up just helps me. It supports me. You buy my merch, it supports me. I'm trying to chase after my dream of just doing YouTube, and right now I work a job and then I do YouTube, and I don't have a lot of time to do anything else. Anytime that I'm not working my real job, I'm working my YouTube. And I mean, I'm putting in a lot of effort and time for you guys lately, and it's really been showing, and it's really been boosting my views and my subscribers and all that stuff. And especially since we got this car, like, I can't let this down, right? I can't let you guys down. One day be able to not have to go to my 9-to-5 job, and, you know, be able to just wake up and make videos for you like I did today. And even today, like, I don't start till later in the afternoon, so I woke up, threw these in, still going to work. And I'm not saying that to be better than anybody. I'm not saying that to, you know, try and show off. If anything, it's motivation for you guys. There's nothing that stands in your way. If you guys want to do this, you can't have the excuse, you know, like, hey, I have a job, or I do this, or just do what you want. Like, chase what you're after. And right now, this is what I'm after, and this is what I'm chasing. This camera, you guys, I'm pretty sure if I talk about this for any longer, you guys are all gonna unsubscribe. I'm gonna let you guys go. Thank you guys so much for watching. I'll catch you next time. Peace out. Stay committed.